This is WHC, and now for today's headlines. Things in Europe continue to escalate as U.S. forces push their way toward Germany. President Roosevelt urges Americans to not lose hope and that soon your sons and daughters will be home. And now in local news, it seems Farmer Howard's cow wandered into the downtown square. Took the sheriff, Farmer Howard, and 2 deputies to pull it away from the courthouse lawn. Today's news was brought to you by Soap Suds, the soap that could clean even the grimiest of soldiers. And now, for your enjoyment, Soap Suds would like to present the posthumous case, also known as the case that smells like pasta that has been cooked too long. Private Eye Stan Shade will try to solve a murder mystery whodunit. Who killed Vinny Fettuccini? Was it his actress girlfriend, Angelina Boboli, just wanting his money? Could it have been Vinny's ex-wife, Connie Cannelloni? Or did her mother, Maria Cannelloni, have a hand in it? Was it Tony and Frankie, the Boboli brothers? Or could Luigi and Stella Boboli have been responsible? Or was it death at the hands of the waitress Bernice? Stay tuned as we try to find out who killed Vinny at Tweety's restaurant.
You know, in all the years of Private Eye, I never heard such a case. It was a family affair. You know, it was a smell bad, you see. You know, it smelled like garlic and Parmesan cheese and pepperoni, you see. Then I had to take the case, you see. You know, it's one of those cases that gets the feeling in the pit of your stomach. You know, like when you're cooking spaghetti and the phone rings and you forget about it, you see. And then when you come back, it's all mushy and disgusting, you see. So I know I had to take the case, and this girl that came to see me, she had melody and rhapsody and harmony. And again, I knew I had to take the case, you see, besides. Could resist long dark hair. Eyes as blue as frostbite lips, you see. First I played this case, she sang a song about Winging the Monsters. She gave me the song and dance about this pub. She turked that note. She was worried that the mob was using it to plan an evil plot, you see. I knew I had to take the job because I'd already been hired by somebody else, you see. Funny thing, same song, second voice. As I walked into the club, Tweety was starting the first number of her last act. Hiya, Tweety.
So my agent says, Mia Cara, for this big new film that you're going to be in, you got to have a new name. So I says, Cinnamon with an S. Vinny, are you listening to me?
Sure, yeah. You into your fish and cheese, huh?
Well, enough about me. Tell me about your money. Oh, I mean your mom. Yeah, your mom, that's it.
My mama, what about my mama?
Oh, never mind. Hey, isn't this your 21st birthday? Don't you get a huge amount of money today? So, Vinny, what are you going to do with all that money? I mean, with no wife and family to spend it on? I'd love it if someone spent that kind of money on me. Oh, Vinny, aren't you excited? Because you don't look excited. I'd be so excited. What am I talking about? I am so excited. Oh, I mean for you, of course. I haven't been this excited since my last film made it to the drive-in movie theater.
aborted.
They're fine. Why do you ask?
Just curious.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah, whatever. You know, I've known you for 6 months now, and you never once mentioned your family. Why is it?
Because the Bobolese is touring. That's why.
What is your father do? How does he make his money?
The family business. Excuse me, I'll be right back. I have a huge surprise for you. Hey, Vinny.
What? I didn't order this.
No, you didn't order it. Of course you didn't order it. Dave already said the father ordered it. You're supposed to drink it.
Too long line.
Frankie and Tony are going toward Vinny. They have been sitting at the table with Stella and Luigi.
Hey, yo, keep away from my sister, huh?
What about it? What are you gonna do about it? What was that?
I said, see my finger, you see my thumb, you see my fist, you better run.
Look, you guys, I told you to stay out of my life. Now beat it, chumps.
Hey, you just remember, huh?
Whatever. The Bully brothers, I presume.
You can presume if you want to, but it's them. Now, Vinny, hold out your hands and close your eyes, and you'll get a big surprise.
Come on, Angie, the suspense is killing me.
Oh, sweet! I know I'm gonna get so choked up. A simple yes and no will do. Hey, Vinny, what's wrong with you? What's wrong? Here, drink more. There, that's better. Now, about the ring. Do you marry me or what? So, Vinny, I swear, I feel like I'm talking to a corpse. Vinny, why you have that weird look in your eye?
Waiter enters with birthday cake singing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, nobody move, you see? Stand shade, private eye. Me? I was born in the city. It was a dirty city. And the streets were my home. Until I finally remembered my address. But that's another story. Okay, you can move, but don't leave. You know, you take everything so seriously. Stand back, give me some room, you see? Yep, he's dead. I don't see any bullet holes or knife wounds or rope holes.
It was poison.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Oh my goodness! How did you know that? That's amazing.
Well, that's my job, sweetheart. My job. Me? I was born in the city. It was a dirty city. The streets were my home. Until I finally remembered my address, but that's another story. Poison. Must have been the cuisine. Or the drinks. Hey, you. Talking to you. Jogging.
Happy birthday, Vinny. You big dope.
Okay, everybody park it, you see? We're gonna be here for a while. Let me tell you why I'm here.
Excuse me. Hey, yo, Mr. Slime, or whatever his name is. We ain't got time for this trash. We got lives, you know?
Yeah, it was a
Hey,
good
Karen, Karen, you see?
Well, it seems like this date for your little soiree, but some of us had some previous engagements.
Hey, save it, I said. Now that I have your undivided attention, let me fill you in on why I'm here. Me? I'm Stan Shea, private eye. I was born in the city.
We know!
You know, I was hired by the songbird over here. I call it Tweety for short. To investigate the Boboli business.
They don't make champagne, Stan, Shade, Private Eye. They make cards. They're a greedy card company. What are you looking at? That's the same
talking under the counter. I'm not talking behind the counter. I'm talking, you see? Hey, turn the waterworks, sister. By the way, what were you two doing here tonight?
Well, don't tell him nothing. You don't have to tell him the simple, solitary syllable.
Hey, zip it, you see? Who are you, a mother?
Yeah, she's my mama, Mobley.
Oh, Mobley. Mama, you'll get your turn to blab. So spill it, sister. I'll have to turn you over to this fine jumbo steam police force.
What are they so steamed up about? What? I had very honorable intentions. I swear it's my family's good name. It was Vinny's birthday, and I brought him here. This is his favorite restaurant, even more than Sergeant Cheese. To celebrate his getting his birthday money. And just when they was bringing out his specially baked birthday cake and singing happy birthday, might I add a riveting and moving rendition of it. I loved his money. I loved him so much. He had so much machismo and character, and then he just crushed.
No, I chose, you see?
Yeah, what you said. You know that's cute. You're kind of cute. And you're smart. You always know just what to say. How much does a guy like you make in a month?
Yeah. So you planned his birthday party because you loved him, huh? Very similar.
Hey, she's lying. She hated him. It was a scam, Stan Shade. She was only trying to snag his inheritance that she knew he was getting today. Papa, he put it up to her. He's the one who told her how to do it, huh?
Shut your ugly mug, Tony. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Do.
Do not.
Do.
Not.
Do.
All right. I didn't love him. Daddy probably was forcing me to marry Vinny to save the family business. I'll be honest, yeah. I was marrying for money. So what? It's not like I'm proud of it or something.
Stop making my bully bambina blubber, you big baboon.
So, Boboli, how were you? Where were you on the night of September 27, 1939? It's in the fall. It comes after summer, you see. But that's not important right now. Try to remember a time in September when... I can never remember what comes after that.
What does September 27th got to do with anything?
I don't know. I just always wanted to say that, you see. By the way, did you finish your dance?
Hey, watch your mouth, huh?
But a very lovely daughter, ain't it? Is it true you wanted her to marry him for his inheritance? Is it true that his family card business was merely a front for a backroom, underhanded, behind the scenes, around the river to grandmother's house we go? Well, that's another story. Operation? Is it true? Mother's Day is the biggest foreign holiday of the year?
Yes. I don't know. And who's grandmother? Hey, yo, Papa. Why are we going to Grandma's house, huh?
I can't go to Grandma's house. I'm in mourning.
Hey, we ain't got to go in the morning.
Hey, yo, skip it, you see? And the last question.
Yes.
You know, it stirs the imagination. Go figure. Mother's Day. You know, I ought to place money on Valentine's Day.
Just get on with it, Stan.
Okay.
We got places to go.
Pops, keep talking.
Or should I?
Luigi, don't. Just tell him the truth. It's about time someone in his family told the truth.
I don't happen to think that my business is any of his business.
Hey, since your business is really my business, I decide whose business this business is. And I says it's my business to make our business his business. Thank you.
Move on then, Pops. Already knows a few things about your business. For instance, I know that your late brother-in-law, Jacques Canolo, was an officer.
What? I'm so sorry you had to find out this way, my baby. How awful!
What a shock! Uncle Jocko's late, and all this time I thought he was dead.
Pete, what does Jungle got to do with this?
You see, that's what we're here to find out.
That's news. I thought we was here to find out who ought to be married.
Tony, what am I hearing here? I tell you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a little disrespect.
Here we go.
Stop the Gita and listen to your papa.
Listen to it, you see.
I'll be my Jungle Cannelloni was Stella's sister. And it's true, he was a don. In fact, when their father died, he became the patriarch of the family. When he died unexpectedly of chronic orthopedic distress.
Yeah.
Cement shoes! It was expected that Stella and I would take over for him, fill his shoes. Hey, Daddy, but Big Guido had already taken his shoes and filled them, huh? Get it? Filled his shoes.
Uh-huh.
When it came time for me and Stella to take over, she all of a sudden got all religious on me. Said that crime and murder and all that stuff was sins. Can you imagine? It was weird what it was, Dad. She said that we could continue our lives and live honestly before God and man and just ignore her family. She was always the black sheep. Well, my chain of card shops, Lucky Luigi's Card, and Pasta Emporium, it wasn't doing so good. Tony and Frankie, they kept spilling sauce all over the sympathy card. Yeah, but Dad, I was trying to...
Stop the Gita and listen to your papa.
Go. Once again, so I started thinking.
I told him what to do.
She did.
Hold it, wait a second, Mama. You'll get your turn to blab, you see.
So I started thinking. If Angie could just quit this acting thing and marry a nice little Italian boy with lots of bread.
Money, Papa. A nice Italian boy with lots of money. We got enough bread.
Lots of money. Then things would be fine. He could buy up the business, maybe give it a fresh new look.
Or did you think that if we knocked him off tonight, the money and the business would be yours?
Don't you accuse of my husband.
Well, that's a new angle on the silent partner thing.
If I was going to do that, Stan, don't you think it would make more sense to at least have the money?
Oh, yeah, I see.
He ain't got no sense, Papa. Stupido. If you want to know who killed Mr. Fettuccine over here, you should be talking to her.
How dare you?
She's the only one who would really benefit from Vinny's death.
And who is she?
My
sister-in-law.
I'm Maria Cannelloni, Jocko Cannelloni's widow, and this is my stunning and, might I add, intelligent daughter, Connie.
Hi, you guys.
I'm also Cinnamon's
With an S.
agent and manager.
Aunt Maria got me the part in my big last film. Maybe you saw it. I was a teenage mutant prom queen from Venus.
Oh, sorry, sweetheart, I missed that one, you see.
Oh, that's too bad.
So tell me, Pops, how would Maria be over there benefit from Vinny's demise?
She wanted the business. She offered to buy me out several times so she
Okay.
could use the emporiums as a mafia frontal line of money.
Well, that's stupid. Nobody washes their money. It's all apart. Oh, you mean the coins. I get it. I get it. Mamma mia. Can't anyone shut her up?
Please.
Yes, too.
She knew if Vinny and Angelina got married, she'd never get her bloodstained mafia widow hands on that money.
She also knew that if Angie married Vinny, then Papa would make her give up her acting career.
Then she could stand to lose a lot of money. That's right.
Oh, come on. A lot of money. I think we're overrating our little starlet's draw at the box office.
I don't draw. I'm an actress.
I swear I'm gonna.
Hey, break it up, girls, break it up. Break it up, you see? All right, sister. Where did you get the bucks to buy out the Bobleys?
From the mob, of course.
You didn't think it was off her movies, did ya?
My daughter's art is just a bit above the intelligence level of the average moviegoer. Her films are grossly misunderstood and for the time being not very well attended.
Excuse me for interrupting, this entertaining and, might I add, enlightening review. But since I'm obviously under some sort of ludicrous suspicion, I wonder if anyone would be interested in what I have to say.
Well, sister, you can preach now, you see.
Sure. Why not?
Go for it. It's about time.
No, thank you.
My late husband, Jocko, God rest his soul, was from a very wealthy family and left me quite a large sum in his will. As for me being an agent, I am not in it for the money. It is my life's blood helping young unknowns break into the biz. It's enough reward for my many hours of work. I offered to buy out Luigi and Stella to keep them from imminent bankruptcy they was facing. Even my in-laws are dear to my heart, Mr. Shade, and I couldn't stand watching them drown in a whirlpool of postcards and pasta. And now, after all I've done for them, I stand here accused of a brutal crime. It's beyond my understanding. But I want you to know, I still love you all.
Oh, isn't she just wonderful?
Besides, Connie's the one who wanted me dead.
Mother!
Well, it's true, you know. I'm not the one who deserted after your first honeymoon.
What? What?
Mother, how could you?
Okay, girlie, it's your turn to spill it, you see.
I don't gotta tell you anything, Flatfoot.
You do unless you want to go downtown wearing a pair of silver bracelets.
Ooh, can I see? Are they expensive? Flatfoot. Do you have special shoes for that?
Button it, you see. Now, be careful of the beans, girlie.
All right. About 9 months ago, Vinny and I were married. We were so in love. Well, I got pregnant right away. I knew Vinny didn't want kids, but when I told him, he left me, and he went all the way to the North Pole. I hated him for doing that to me. I vowed then and there I would find him. And if I couldn't have him, no woman would. After 3 months of hunting in the frozen north and 3 cases of severe frostbite, I returned home. Then for 4 more months, I had every private eye in the country who was worth his hire, tracing still to no avail.
I don't think you had every private eye, because I never knew you.
I know. Then a few months ago, Mother told me this guy Angelina was dating. I knew it had to be Vinny. How'd you know? Who else would be stupid enough to ditch me for you? Anyway, I waited and I planned. I planned and I plotted. I plotted and I knew that someday, somewhere, when he least expected it, I would get my chance at revenge. Then I knew he would be here tonight, his 21st birthday, his favorite restaurant even more than Sarducci's.
Ooh, wow.
It would be perfect. I even brought this.
Where did you get it?
Mother, please. I just wanted to scare him. But when I got here tonight, when I saw him again, I couldn't even do that. I can't help myself. I love him. There, I said it. I love him, and I will always love him. So I waited for her to leave when he brought the root beer. It was his favorite. I hoped he would come over and talk to me. But then the Boboli brothers went over and did something very odd, and then she came back.
Yeah, that's real touching, sweetie. Your word has cleft my heart in twain.
What do cliffs and twains have to do with this?
Would someone please buy this poor child a brain?
You can't buy brains, Bernice. You either got them or you don't.
But anyhow, listen, if you ask me, I think you should be checking that poison, Mr. President.
Go right ahead. I never touched it. I just ordered it. If anyone poisoned it, it was Bernice.
Me? Why would I want to kill him? I mean, I didn't even know the guy since I've been allowed to tipper and all. But he seemed like a pretty regular kind of Joe, if you know what I mean.
Joe? His name was Vinny.
The whole time me and Tony was dating, he never even mentioned him as cinnamon Danish yet.
We're Italian.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, he was putting the make on one of my
like this was happening.
Well, it's nice. I got ears I can hear, and I got eyes I can see, can't I?
What'd you see in here then?
Well, it said I saw you and Frankie walking with Benny after the movie queen went to supposedly go powder her little nose, and then I heard you threaten.
Well, what of it, boys? Yeah, I witness strikes again.
So we threatened him. That's all we did was threaten him. We told him to lay off the Angie, but that's all that we did was tell him. We didn't touch him. We didn't touch his drink. We didn't touch nothing. Huh?
Okay, stifle, you see. What about you, Bob? You got anything to say? You're awful quiet over there.
Hey, Frankie here don't talk.
Oh, yeah, what's wrong? Cat got you, Tom?
No, dog.
No, I mean cat.
No, it's dog.
Listen here, girlie. The proper expression is cat's got your tongue, you see?
What Angelina is trying to tell you is that when Frankie was small, he used to like to eat out of our dog Spumoni's bowl. One day Spumoni had taken all that he could, and he got his tongue. Frankie's mute.
What?
He's not deaf, he's mute.
Oh, I knew that.
He can't speak.
I knew that, you see?
Uh-huh.
I don't know why you accusing us anyway. Angie didn't need no encouragement to mess with Vinny. She hated his guts. She was trapped by Papa's plan and probably would have offed him in a minute to avoid marrying him. She could have done that easier than she could have stood up to Papa.
Look, Tony, I already admitted I didn't love him. What more do you want me to tell?
Well, you could tell us where you went right after Benny bought the farm.
Benny didn't buy no farm. He's allergic to hay.
And me.
Hey, Bailey, sister. So where did you go?
I went to powder my nose and to tell the waiters it was time for Benny's birthday cake.
I think she's telling the truth. Did you ever talk to your brothers about how easier things would be if Benny were out of the way?
Well, sure I did, but that don't mean I iced him. I could never take the life of another human being. I thought about killing myself once, but then I didn't.
You had a thought? How fascinating. Please go on.
I didn't, well, mostly because I thought of all my adoring fans and how they would mourn my passing. And it might hurt. Besides, Mama's the one who wanted him dead. She said so.
Angelina!
Okay, Mom, it's your chance to blab, you see? But make it quick, because I'm running out of paper.
First of all, I didn't kill nobody. I'm a decent, God-fearing wife and mother. And decent, God-fearing wives and mother don't kill nobody. And that's final.
Okay, good, now.
But I got a few other things to say. I stand here tonight and I tell you what I hear.
Stan?
I hear lies and accusations. I hear everybody blaming everybody else, and I don't hear nobody taking the blame for when they own it. You want to know why you got no money and your business is going to the dogs, Luigi? I tell you why. Because you a crazy man who don't honor God in his own home. You don't go to church, you don't pray, you don't pay your tithe. But you want God to bless you. You make up crazy plans to have your daughter marry this rich boy so that he can save your business. It won't do you no good if you don't follow God's plan. God's plan is good. Yours is crazy. Now, you do what I say, and you'll be fine. And Tony, a son who don't love his mother.
Oh, but Mom.
Stop that deep that your mama is talking to you. What's the matter for you? You can't talk to us no more? You date this girl and you don't even bring her home to meet us. Are you ashamed of us?
Hopefully he was ashamed of her.
Tony. Someday you will learn that family is the most important thing. God gave us a family so we can talk to each other, not so we can sneak around and lie to each other. Now, you be a good boy.
No money.
And Frankie, my little Frankie.
Hey, can we wrap it up here? What time's a wasting?
All right. I wrap it up now. But first I say this, and everybody listen to me. All of you, except for the waitress lady and Mr. Shade here, all of you is my family. And I have to sit here tonight and listen to my family say these horrible things about each other. And you forgot one very important thing. So now, I tell you what it is. God loves you no matter all the things you do, and he forgives you. Why then can't we love each other and forgive each other for all the things that we do? Instead, we are suspicious and spiteful, always thinking someone will do us evil. So instead, we do it first, and this is a very bad theory.
So, Who killed Vinnie Fettuccini? Audience, applaud if you believe it was Luigi and Stella Boboli, the heads of the Boboli family. Bernice the waitress with an attitude. Connie Cannelloni, Vinnie's ex-wife. Or could it have been Frankie and Tony Boboli, the menacing Boboli brothers? Maria Cannelloni, agent to the stars and Connie's mother? Or was it Angelina Boboli, movie star and Vinnie's girlfriend? Or could it have been Stan Shea, private eye? Let's find out.
Oh, my little Francesca! Francesca!
Stand back! Stand back, I tell you! This waitress is history!
Don't do it, Frankie.
No, Frankie.
Frankie, don't do it.
So you're really a woman and you can talk.
Very astute, Mr. Shade. No wonder you got a badge. Well, well, the secret's out, Ma. No more lies. Are you happy?
No.
You see, Mr. Shade, I was the first child in my family. And as the oldest, was the first one to run my own card store. You see, my papa, he's very old-fashioned. He says the retail card industry is no place for a lady. So, he makes me dress up like this when I leave the house. But that's another story, never mind.
You mean,
Yes, I'm afraid so, Angelina.
you're that girl who always comes to dinner?
You don't have to do this, you know.
Frankie, stop.
I was in love with Vinny. Yeah, that's what I said. I loved him. But he never even knew I was alive.
No, honey, he just didn't know you was a woman.
He wouldn't care. He was starstruck with my sister, the beautiful, famous, big, fainted Cinnamon.
With an S.
If it only hadn't choked on her ridiculous proposal, then maybe she would have drank her own root beer instead of pouring it down the throat of Vinny. And then I might have had a chance.
Yo, Frankie, you don't have to do this, you're saying?
Stay away. We're going out now, real slow like. And nobody move, got it?
As Frankie backs up with the waitress, the waiter is coming by with a large tray of food. Frankie backs into him and she drops her tray on the head. She drops the gun and Bernice runs from her balls covered in food. Stan runs to Francesca, pulls his gun and aims at her.
It's all over, sister. Don't move, you see? Say goodbye to your family, Frankie. You're going up the river for a long, long time.
Angelina, darling, you all right?
Sure, I'm okay, Papa. Did I miss anything?
So, that is that. I never had such a tough case to crack. You know, like figuring out if Tweety could tweet as well as she could talk. It would have been a tough case, but I figured I was the guy for the job, you see? Stan Shea, private eye. Me, I was born in the city. It was a doity city, but the streets were my home. Until I finally remembered my address. But that's another story.
So ends the posthumous case. And so also ends the Soap Suds Entertainment Hour. We'd like to thank our actors, Maria Cannelloni, played by Bonnie. Terry. Stella Boboli, played by Natalie. Luigi Boboli, played by Dee. Bernice, played by Amber. Tony Boboli, played by Wayne. Frankie, let us not forget Vinnie Fettuccini by Ryan. And here's always Dan Shea, played by Kyle. lovely Kim Bogish, who is going to give away 2. Now for today's headlines. Things in Europe continue to escalate as U.S. forces push their way toward Germany. President Roosevelt urges Americans to not lose hope and that soon your sons and daughters will be home. And now in local news, it seems that Farmer Howard's cow wandered into the downtown square. It took the sheriff, Farmer Howard, and 2 deputies to pull it away from the courthouse lawn. Today's news was brought to you by Soap Suds, the soap that could even clean the grimiest of soldiers. And now, for your enjoyment, Soap Suds would like to present the posthumous case, also known as the case that smells like pasta that has been cooked too long. Private Eye Stan Shade will try to solve a murder mystery whodunit. Who killed Vinnie Fettuccine? Was it his actress girlfriend, Angelina Boboli, just wanting his money? Could it have been Vinnie's ex-wife, Connie Cannelloni? Or did her mother, Maria Cannelloni, have a hand in it? Was it Tony and Frankie, the Boboli brothers? Could Luigi and Stella Boboli have been responsible for it? Or was it death at the hands of the waitress Bernice? Stay tuned as we try to find out who killed Vinnie at Tweedy's restaurant.
Long years in the private eye, I never heard such a case, you see. It was a family affair. One of those kind you smell bad, you see. Kind of smell like the garlic, pepperoni, Parmesan cheese, you see. First I heard of this case was when this songbird winged into my office. She was giving me this song and dance about this club. She chirped that note, you see. And I knew I had to take a case. Who could resist? Long, dark hair, eyes as blue as frostbit lips, you see. Good thing I got 2 eyes on, you see. This had already been hired by somebody else. She asked me to keep an eye on these 2 families, the Bobolis and the Cannellonis. I knew I had to take the job. I was the man for the job. As I walked into the club, Tweety was starting the first number of her last act, you see. Hiya, Tweety.
So my agent says, "Mia Carl, for this big new film, you gotta have a new name." So Zai says, "Cinnamon with an S." Benny, you listening to me? Sure. Hey, you message. Well, enough about me. Tell me about your money. Oh, I mean your mom. Yeah, your mom, that's it. Mom, what about my mom? Oh, never mind. Isn't this your 21st birthday? Don't you get a huge amount of money today? So, Benny, what are you gonna do with all that money? I mean, with no wife or family to spend it on? I'd love it if someone spent that kind of money on me. Oh, Benny, aren't you excited? Because you don't look excited. I'd be so excited. What am I talking about? I am so excited. I mean, for you, of course. I haven't been this excited since my last movie went to the drive-in movie theater. I always wanted to get married in June and wear the whitest dress. And all the bridesmaids would wear neon orange dresses with lime green feathers all around the edges. No, Angie, that's a girl. Play around it. Tell me about your family. And then we could have rainbow shove and punch. And we could have all... Angie, I thought you never got the name. You're getting me out. I'm not aware of your children. The Moblies is boring. Why would I talk about them?
Well, what does your father do? How does he make any money?
The family business. That's what. Excuse me. I'll be right back. I have a big surprise for you.
Here you go, Vinny. There's the root beer.
Hey, I didn't order this, a waitress!
No, you didn't order it. Of course you didn't order it. The dame over at table 5. Yeah, she ordered it. You're supposed to drink
It's a
it.
long life, huh?
Frankie and Tony Baboli are going toward Vinny. They have been sitting at the table with Stella and Luigi.
Hey, yo. Keep away from my sister, huh?
What about it? What are you gonna do about it, Bug? What was that? Huh? What was that?
You see my finger? You see my thumb? You see my fist? Come on.
You can presume if you want to, but it's them. Now, Vinny, hold out your hands and close your eyes, and you'll get a big surprise.
Oh, a ring, huh?
Oh, Vinny, how sweet! I had no idea you get so choked up. Hey, Vinny, what's wrong? Are you all right? Here, take a drink. You okay?
It's empty.
Yeah. Here's wine. Yeah, that's good. Vinny? I swear, I feel like I'm talking to a corpse. Vinny!
The waiter enters with the birthday cake, singing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Nobody move, you see? Stand shade, private eye. Me? I was born in this city. It was a dirty city, and the streets were my home. I thought I remember that, but that's another story. Okay, you can move. You know, you take everything so seriously. Stand back, give me some room, you see? Yep, he's dead. But I don't see any bullet holes or no burns or knife wounds.
It was poison.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Oh my goodness, how'd you know that? That's amazing.
Well, it's my job, sweetheart. Me? I was born in the city. It was a dirty city. And the streets won't be home. Now, of course, I don't probably remember my address. But that's another story. Poison. Must have been the cuisine. Or the drinks.
Make up your mind, huh?
Happy birthday, Vinny, you big dope.
All right, everybody party, you see? We're going to be here for a while.
Hey,
Well, let me explain why I'm here, sweetie.
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Slime, or whatever his name is. If we ain't got time for this trash, we got lives, you know, huh?
Hey, Teddy, Buster.
Look, we'd love to stay for your little soiree, but some of us have previous engagements.
Hey, save it, I said, you see. Now that I have your undivided attention, let me fill you in on why I'm here. Stand shade, private eye. Me, I was born in the city.
we know.
Stifle. You know, I was hired by the songbird over here. I call her Tweety for short. And by Vinny Fettuccine. Of course, delightful over there. God rest his soul.
Good luck getting your money out of him, huh?
I was hired to investigate. gentlemen of our fine steam police force.
What are they so steamed up about? I had very honorable intentions. I swear it on my family's good name.
What's your name?
Don't call the name.
And I brought Vinny here for his birthday. He loves this place even more than sawdust. To celebrate his getting his in hair, his birthday. And just when they was bringing out his specially baked birthday cake and singing, might I add a riveting and moving rendition of Happy Birthday? I loved him so much. I loved him much as a moment character, and then he just broke.
Hey, you choked, you see?
Yeah, what you said. You know that's cute. You're kind of cute
Yeah.
and smart.
Yeah.
You always know just what to say. So how much does a guy like you make in a month?
So, you tried to do a surprise birthday party for him because you loved him. That's very sentimental.
She's lying, Mr. Shade. She hated him. That's what I said, you hated him. It was a scam, Stan. She was only trying to snag the inheritance Vinny was getting today on his 21st birthday. She thought she had it mad in the stand. The shade.
Shut your ugly mug, Tony. You don't even know what you're talking about.
I do too.
Do not.
Do.
Not.
Do.
All right. I didn't love him. Daddy Bumblebee was forcing me to marry Vinny to save the family business. I'll be honest, yeah. I was marrying for money. So what? It's not like I'm proud of it or something. Oh, making my Baboli Bambina blubber, you big baboon.
Papa Bavoli, what were you doing on the night of September 27th, 1939? It was fall. We'll come back to summer. But that's not important. Try to remember a time when in September... you never can remember what comes after that.
What does September 27th got to do with anything?
I don't know, I just always wanted to say that, you see. Did you force your dense, but lovely daughter into this?
Thank
Is it true that you wanted her to marry him for his inheritance? Is it true that the family car business was just a front for a underhanded, behind-the-scenes around the river to grandmother's house regoat operation? Hey, is it true that Mother's Day is the biggest car holiday of the year?
Yes. I don't know. And who's grandmother?
Hey, yo, Papa. Why are we going to Grandma's house, huh?
I can't go to Grandma's house. I'm in mourning.
We don't have to go in the morning.
Skipper, you say? And the last question.
Yes.
You know, it stirs the imagination. Go figure. Mother's Day. You know, not to waste money on Valentine's Day, you see.
Get on with it. Come on.
You ain't got no money.
Okay, keep talking, Pops.
Why should I?
Luigi, don't. Just tell him the truth. It's about time someone in his family told the truth.
I don't happen to think that my business is any of his business, honey.
Hey, since your business is really my business, I decide whose business this business is. And I said it's my business to make our business his business.
Here we go.
Thank
Moving on then, you see, look, Pops. Because I already know something about you and your business.
For instance.
For instance, you see, I know that your late brother, Chopper, kind of old. He was your brother-in-law. He was an officer.
What? I'm so sorry you had to find out this way, my baby. How awful!
What a shocker. Uncle Jocko's late, and all this time I thought he was dead.
What does Jocko have to do with this?
I don't know, but I can't wait to meet him. How exciting.
to find out who ought to be man.
What am I hearing here, Tony? I tell you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a little disrespect. Start the Gita and listen to your papa.
Sorry, Mama.
Jocko Cannelloni was Stella's brother. It is true. He was his brother. He was a don. And in fact, when their father died, he became the patriarch of the family. When he died unexpectedly, chronic orthopedic distress.
Yeah. Cement shoes.
It was expected that Stella and I would take over for him. Fill his shoes, so to speak.
Yeah, but we'd already got through him and filled his shoes. Get it? Filled his shoes.
When it came time for me and Stella to take over, she all of a sudden got all religious on me. She said that crime and murder and all that stuff was sins. Can you imagine? It was weird as what it was. But she said that we could continue our lives and live honestly before God and before man and just kind of ignore her family. She was always the black sheep of the family. Well, my chain of card shops, Lucky Luigi's Cards and Pasta Emporium, it wasn't doing so good. Tony and Frankie kept spilling sauce all over the cards.
Yeah, but Papa, I told you.
Start the Gita and listen to your papa.
Here we go.
So I started thinking,
I told you.
He probably did.
Hold it, Mama. You just wait a minute. You'll get your chance to blab, you see.
so I started thinking how if Angelina could just quit this acting thing, you know, marry a nice Italian boy, lots of bread.
Money, Papa. A nice Italian boy with lots of money. We got enough bread.
Okay, with lots of money, then things would be fine. He could buy up the business, maybe give it a fresh new look.
Or did you think if you knocked him off tonight, you would get the money and the business would be yours?
Don't you accuse my husband.
Well, that's a new angle on the silent partner thing.
If I was going to do that, Stan, don't you think it would make more sense to at least wait till I had the money?
Yeah.
Stupid all.
Yeah.
You want to know who killed Mr. Fettuccine over here? You need to talk to her.
How dare you?
Okay.
She's the only one in this room that would profit and benefit from Benny's death.
Yeah, who is she?
My
My
sister-in-law.
agent.
I'm Maria Cannelloni, Jocko Cannelloni's widow, and this is my stunning and, might I add, intelligent daughter, Connie.
Hi, you guys.
I'm also Cinnamon,
With an S.
agent and manager.
Aunt Maria got me the part in my last big film. Maybe you saw it. I was a teenage mutant prom queen from Venus.
Sorry, sweetheart. You see, I kind of missed that one.
Oh, that's too bad. It was good.
So, tell me, Pops, what would you think Maria would benefit from Vinny's demise?
It's simple. She wanted the business. She offered to buy me out several times so she could use the Emporium as a mafia front to launder her money.
Well, that's stupid. Nobody washes their money and fall apart. Oh, you mean the coins? I get it.
Can't anyone shut her up?
Please!
Lock him up.
She knew if Vinny and Angelina got married, she'd never get her bloodstained mafia with her hands on the money.
What a bit.
What a bit.
She also knew that if Angie married Vinny, then Papa would make her give up her acting career.
That's right.
Then she could stand to lose a lot of money. Huh?
That's right, too.
Oh, come on. A lot of money? I think we're overrating our little starlet's draw at the box office.
I don't draw. I'm an actress.
I swear I'm gonna.
Hey, break it up, girls. You sing? All right, sister. Where did you get the bucks to buy up the Bobolies?
From the mob, of course.
You didn't think it was off her
intelligence level of the average moviegoer. Her films are grossly misunderstood and for the time being not very well attended.
Excuse me for interrupting this entertaining and, might I add, enlightening review. But since I am obviously under some sort of ludicrous suspicion, I wonder if anyone would be interested in what I have to say.
Okay, sister, you preach.
Not really.
Sure. Why not?
Go for it. It's about time.
No, thank you.
My late husband, Jocko, God rest his soul, was from a very wealthy family and left me quite a large sum in his will. As for being an agent, I'm not in it for the money. It is my life's blood helping young unknowns break into the biz. I offered to buy out Luigi and Stella purely to keep them from imminent bankruptcy. Even my in-laws are dear to my heart, Mr. Shea. And now, after all I've done for them, I stand here accused of a brutal crime. It's beyond my understanding, but I must go on. I will be strong. I want you all to know I still love you.
Isn't he just wonderful?
Besides, it was Connie who wanted Vinny dead.
Mother!
Well, that's true. I hardly knew the boy. After all, it was you and not I that he deserted after your honeymoon.
What?
Mother, how could you?
Okay, darling, spill the beans, you're saying?
I don't gotta tell you anything, Flatfoot.
You do unless you want to go downtown wearing a pair of silver bracelets.
Ooh, bracelets. Can I see? Flatfoot, do you have to wear special shoes for that?
Now the beans, girl.
All right. About 9 months ago, Vinny and I were married. We were so in love. I got pregnant right away. I knew Vinny didn't want kids, but when I told him, he left me and got our marriage annulled. He took his cold feet all the way to the North Pole to get away from me. I hated him for doing that to me. I vowed then and there if I couldn't have him, no woman would. I swore I'd find him. After 3 months of hunting in the frozen north and after 3 cases of severe frostbite, I returned home. Then for 4 more months, I had every private eye in the country who was worth his hire, tracing still to no avail.
Every private eye? I've never heard of you before.
I know. Then a few months ago, Mother told me this guy Angelina was dating. I knew it had to be Vinny.
How'd you know?
Who else would be stupid enough to ditch me for you? Anyway, I waited. I waited and I planned. I planned and I plotted. I plotted and I knew that someday, somewhere, I would have a chance of revenge. I knew he would be here tonight. His 21 points there. His favorite restaurant, even more than Sarducci's. It would be perfect. I even brought this. Mother, please. I just wanted to scare him. But when I got here tonight, when I saw him, I couldn't even do that. I can't help myself. I love him. There, I said it. I love him and I will always love him. But he was with her. So I waited for her to leave when she brought the root beer. It was his favorite. I hoped he would come over and talk to me. But the Bavoli brothers went over and did something very odd with their hands, and then she came back.
Yeah, that's real touching, sweetie. Your word hath cleft my heart in twain.
What do cliffs and twains have to do with this?
Someone please buy this poor child a brain.
You can't buy brains, Bernice. You either got 'em or you don't.
If you don't. Now listen, honey. If you ask me, I think you should be checking that beer mug for poison, Mr. Private Eye.
Go right ahead. I never touched it. I just ordered it. If anyone poisoned it, it was Bernice.
Me? Why would I want to kill him? Didn't hardly even know the guy, besides being a lousy tipper and all. But he seemed like a pretty regular kind of Joe, if you know what I mean.
Joe. His name was Vinny.
Anyhow, the whole time, me and Tony was dating. Yeah. Listen up, boy. He never even mentioned it. Instead of Danish, yeah.
We're not Danish. We're Italian.
Anyway, we're going to make him one of my customers.
What? Tony, you dating, huh?
Oh, no. Why did you have to go open your big mouth, Bernice?
Bernice. Ooh, yeah, Tony.
Ain't good enough for you being a waitress? these folks in on a couple of your secrets. What do you say, Flatfoot? You want to hear some of Tony's secrets?
Like what?
Well,
I ain't got nothing on me.
oh, but I do. Like how you and Frankie threatened to rough Vinny up and leave the little star alone.
No, I thought you didn't know anything was going on like this, you see.
Well, I didn't until tonight, but I got ears, I can hear. I got eyes, 2 of them. Well, actually 4, but I can see.
Well, what did you see and hear then, huh?
Well, like I said before, I saw you and Frankie walk over to Vinny when the little star was just about to leak a powder her nose. And then I heard you threaten.
Well, one of it, boys, and the eyewitness waitress strikes again.
So we told him to butt out of things and lay off for Angie. So what? We warned him, that's all. All we did was warn him.
How about you, Bob? You've been awful quiet over there.
Hey, Frankie don't talk.
Oh, yeah? What's wrong? Cat got your tongue?
No, you mean dog.
No, I mean cat.
No, it's dog.
No, listen, sweetie, the proper expression is cat's got your tongue.
What Angelina is trying to tell you is that when Frankie was small, he used to like to eat out of our dog Spumoni's bowl. One day, Spumoni had taken all he could, and the dog got his tongue. Frankie's mute.
What?
Not deaf, mute.
What are you talking about?
He can't speak.
Oh, I knew that.
I don't know why you accusing us anyway, huh? Angie didn't need no encouragement to mess with Vinny. She hated his guts. She was trapped by Papa's plan, and she probably would have offed him in a couple of days anyway. She could have done that a lot easier than she could have stood up to our Papa.
Look, Tony, I didn't mean I didn't love him. What more do you want me to say?
Well, you could tell us where he went right before Vinny bought the farm.
Vinny didn't buy no farm. He's allergic to hay.
Very suspicious. So where did you go?
I went to powder my nose and to tell the waiters it was time for the birthday cake.
Is she telling the truth? You know, did you ever talk to the brothers about how easier things would be if Vinny were out of the way?
Well, sure I did, but that don't mean I iced him. I could never take the life of another human being. I thought about killing myself once, but then I didn't.
You had a thought? How fascinating. Please go on.
I didn't, well, mostly because I thought of all my adoring fans and how they would mourn my passing, and it might hurt. Besides, Mama's the one who wants him dead. She told me so. Angelina!
Okay, Mom, here's your chance to spill it. Make it quick, because I'm kind of running out of paper here, you see.
First of all, I didn't kill nobody. I'm a decent, God-fearing wife and mother, and decent, God-fearing wives and mothers don't kill nobody, and that's final. But I got a few other things to say. I stand here tonight, and what do I hear? I tell you what I hear. I hear lies. Lies and accusations. I hear everybody blaming everybody else. And I don't hear nobody taking the blame for when they own it. Now, Luigi, you listen to me.
Here we go.
I tell you this before, but now you're gonna listen. You wanna know why you got no money? And why your business is going to the dogs? I tell you, because you're a crazy man who don't honor God in his home. You don't go to church, you don't pray, you don't pay your tithe, but you want God to bless you. You make up crazy plans to have your daughter marry this rich boy, that one down on the floor, so you can save your business. It won't do you no good if you don't follow God's plan. God's plan is good, your plan is crazy. Now, do what I say, and you be fine. And you, Tony,
What?
a son who don't love his mother.
But Ma, I was...
Santa Chita, your mother is talking. What's the matter for you? You can't talk to us no more? You date this girl, and you don't even bring her home to meet us. Are you ashamed of us?
Hopefully he was ashamed of her.
Hush, Luigi. Tony, someday you will learn that family is the most important thing. God gave us a family so we can talk to each other, not so we can sneak around and lie to each other. Now you be a good boy. And Frankie, oh, my little Frankie.
Hey, dear Abby, we're wrapping up here. Time's a waste.
All right, I'll be quiet now. But first, I must say this, and everybody listen.
Everybody listen.
All of you, except the waitress lady and Mr. Shea here, all of you are my family. And I have sat here tonight and listened to my family say these horrible things about each other. And you forgot one very important thing. So now I tell you what it is. God loves you no matter what. No matter all the things you do, and he forgives you. Why then can't we love each other? And forgive each other for all the things that we do. Instead, we are suspicious and spiteful. So instead, we do first the bad things to somebody else.
So audience, who done it? Who killed Vinnie Fettuccine? Applaud if you believe it was Luigi and Stella Boboli, the heads of the Boboli family. Applaud if you believe Bernice, the waitress with an attitude, was responsible. Or was it Connie Cannelloni, Vinnie's ex-wife? Was it Frankie and Tony Boboli, the menacing Boboli brothers? Could Maria Cannelloni, agent to the stars and Connie's mother, have done it? Or was it Angelina Boboli, movie star and Vinnie's girlfriend? Or could it have been Stan Shea, private eye? Let's find out.
Oh, my little Francesca, what will we do?
Francesca.
Stand back! Stand back, I tell you, this waitress is history.
No, don't do it, Frankie. Don't do it. Don't really, Frankie.
So you're a woman and you can talk.
Very astute, Mr. Shea. No wonder they gave you a badge. Well, Mom, no more secrets. No more lies. Are you happy?
No!
You see, Mr. Shea, I was the first child of my family. And as the oldest, was the first one to run my own card store. My papa is very old-fashioned.
Very
He
old.
says the retail card industry is no place for a lady. So, he makes me dress up like this when I leave the house. But that's another story, never mind.
You mean
Yes, I'm afraid so, Angelina.
you're that girl who always comes to dinner?
What does this have to do with anything in the video?
Nothing. Everything. I was in love with Vinny. Yeah, that's what I said. I loved him. But he never even knew I was alive.
No, honey, he just didn't know you was a woman.
He wouldn't dare. He was starstruck with my sister, the beautiful, famous, Faye, Fainted Cinnamon.
With an S.
If only I hadn't choked on her ridiculous proposal, then she would have drank her own root beer instead of pouring the poison down Vinny's throat. Then I might have had a chance.
Frankie, you don't have to do this, you see.
Frankie, stop. Yeah, where's your brain?
Stay away! Going out now, real slow like. And nobody move, got it?
As Frankie backs up with the waitress, a waiter is coming by with a large tray of food. Frankie backs into him and he drops the tray on her head. She drops the gun and Bernice runs from her, covered in food. Stan runs to Francesca, pulls his gun and aims at her.
It's all over, sister, you see. Say goodbye to your family. We're going up the river for a long, long time.
Angelina, darling, are you all right?
Sure, I'm okay, Papa. Did I miss anything?
So that ends that. I have even a tougher case to crack, you see. I'm trying to figure out if the songbird can talk as well as he tweets. You know, it'd be a tough case, but I figured I was the guy for the job, you see. Stan Shea, private eye. Me? I was born in the city. It was a dirty city. But the streets were my home. It wasn't until I finally remembered my address. But that's another story.
And so ends the posthumous case, sponsored by Soap Suds. And let's all give a round of applause for Maria by Natalie and Dee. Tony, played by Wayne. Frankie, a.k.a. Francesca, played by Rachel.